All right, everybody, shout out from CJ Graham, Jason Friday the 13th, part 6 to Triple Flicks Mafia Badasses.
What's going on, everybody? Friday the 14th here for you for the Triple Flicks Mafia channel, and it is Friday night. It is about 8:40 right now. I am just leaving the house. I am headed to Murfreesboro because me and the Viz are going to see Rambo the Last Blood tonight. The movie starts at 10 o'clock, so I'm a little bit away from him, so I got a little bit of a drive, but yeah, super pumped for this. This will be the first ever Rambo movie I've seen in the theater, so I am super, super excited. Yeah, we watched Rambo 4 the other night. I love that movie, even with Bryce Cube in there. Gotta love that guy. It's just, Rambo is just a big part of my childhood. We, in the old house that I lived in the house that I grew up in, we had a huge creek that ran next to the house, and me and my next door neighbor, I mean, that was our jungle, and I can tell you how many times that we played Rambo down in there, or Commando, all those type of movies, like 80s action movies, right up our alley. Huge Rambo fan, huge Sylvester Stallone fan, huge Rocky fan, all that good stuff. I mean, what other person can you think of that played as two big of iconic characters like Sylvester Stallone playing Rocky and John Rambo? So yeah, I'm gonna hit the road right now. Got a little bit of a drive, like I said. I'm headed to Murfreesboro. We'll pick this thing back up when I meet up with the Viz. So yeah, big time excited. We'll see you out there. Bam! We're here at the AMC.
Yo, yo, yo. Rambo time,
baby.
Oh my God, I'm so
Dude, how freaking pumped are you?
Oh man, like Rambo's one of my favorites. Sylvester Stallone is like an uncle to me, so
Uncle Sly.
just like going to a Rocky movie or a Creed movie, Rambo's right in the same category.
Well, see, like I said earlier, this is my first ever Rambo movie to see in the theaters.
Yeah, I saw the fourth one in
so,
theaters.
I mean, this is a big moment.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, what other actor do you know that's played two bigger iconic roles than Sylvester Stallone playing Rocky and Rambo?
Nothing that's is consistent, you know.
Yeah,
as good.
I mean, just,
there's others out there, but nothing like
that we care about.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, the movie starts in what, like 20 minutes, so hopefully, I'm sure it's going to be pretty, I'm hoping it's sold out. We got a good crowd.
It might be. I don't know.
There's a big bunch of people coming out, so
it's
yeah,
like the late show. So
yeah, it's like the last screening.
Yeah.
So we're old man in it, got the kids in the bed, wives are all happy.
That's right.
We gotta go watch Rambo.
That's right.
Whammy.
Quality,
man. We're fucking big timers here.
big timers. Is it recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my hair like the bad guy.
Man, yeah, I couldn't even get down like with just the way he looked. I mean, for Stallone, like he looked great, but
I hope I look like that when I'm 70 years old, man.
His face is a little.
He's showing his age.
Rough looking.
He's showing his age.
He looked like a wax figure on a few shots.
All right, I think you want to start it?
Yeah, we're out of the movie.
We're out. Rambo Last Blood. We'll talk some non-spoilers first, I guess.
Yeah, well.
And then in the last couple minutes of this will be, we'll talk spoilers. But take the lead. You're the Rambo man.
It was a really fun Stallone movie, but
yeah,
in my opinion, it doesn't really feel. There's some really good violence in it, which feels like Rambo, but overall, like it didn't feel like a Rambo movie.
Like we were talking about, this one probably has the most story.
Yeah. Like
more backstory behind it, and evidently John Rambo has a sister.
I guess.
That we never knew about.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not any spoiler or anything, but
there's a lady that lives with him and a girl, like a 18-year-old girl or something.
Yeah,
she's about to go to college, and I guess like Rambo's sister was the mother of the girl, and then the other lady, I don't know if she's like an aunt,
a caretaker or guardian or something.
It was hard to figure out like the relationship.
Yeah, because it never explains her part of the relationship.
She calls him uncle, but you know,
yeah,
it doesn't.
Well, they showed a tombstone that there. I couldn't get the first name, but the last name on it was Rambo.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. We'll get more into that in the spoilers.
Yeah. But it's
a really good Stallone movie.
Yeah,
like it's a really good action movie.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It's. But it takes It takes a while to build up to.
Yeah, it's got a whole lot more story. He talks a whole lot in this. Like he's very normal. He's not like quiet John Rambo that we're always used to.
Yeah, just silent assassin. He's living on the farm, taking care of horses.
Yeah.
And living in a tunnel.
Yeah. And the girl ends up finding her father where he lives in Mexico, and she wants to go see him. He strongly advises against it.
Yeah, but she should have listened.
Yeah, she goes anyways, and she gets caught up in some craziness, and of course he has to save the day.
Yeah, and then, like you said, in the one part, it shows it in the trailer where he's completely surrounded, and you said it too, it's like John Rambo would have gone into that situation a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
For it, with besides a knife and a handgun.
Mean, this movie is pretty much like John Rambo meets Taken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was Taken.
Yeah,
that's what this movie is. It's Taken, and then the end is kind of like a Home Alone vibe, like booby traps. And,
yeah,
you know, he's obviously drawn them in, and you know, it's like Home Alone. Like the scenes where he's setting up the traps feels like a Home Alone scene.
Yeah. It's your Home Alone montage.
Yeah.
In a way, but just a whole lot more violent. A whole lot more violent.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes is
insane.
Yeah,
crazy. But I was expecting. Like you said, more though, in a way. I mean, I expected
it to be like bigger scale.
Yeah,
you know, all that land and like his farm, and you know, there's some underground tunnels that he has built and stuff. But the majority of it happens underground.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense though too, because it's one against many, and you got to kind of quarantine them.
Yeah.
In an area to do damage like he does. But
what would you rank it
in the Rambo movies?
Yeah.
Out of all I'd rank it 5.
Last?
Yeah. But I mean, it's still a good time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't...
I'm the same.
It's like you said, it doesn't feel like a Rambo movie.
Rambo 4, you know, that movie's way different than the other ones, but it feels like Rambo.
Yeah, because like military involved.
Got the mercenaries, and you know, he's still like in another country. It, you know, just has that same feel as Rambo.
Yeah. He's got some good lines in it.
You know, this one's like something that can happen like 20 miles down the road.
Yeah.
On a farm.
Yeah.
And he's talking with family, and he's laughing, and
he cuts a few jokes.
Yeah.
He cuts a few jokes in it. I mean, that's not something you feel like. You just, when you think Rambo, you just think of, I'm a badass.
He was just a different person in this. And,
but you kind of,
yeah,
because when you think it, because he was in, before the first movie, he was in the Vietnam War, which was in the late 60s, early 70s. So, I mean, it's a older Rambo, but it's just.
I know there's not many things they would be able to do.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I said. I mean, that's what I said. After 4, they should have ended it after 4, because there's only so much. I mean, there's only so much you can do. When they first announced it that he was going to be dealing with the cartel, I had one thought in my head that was totally different than what happened.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy it. I still give it 8 out of 10 for an action movie. It's a lot of fun.
Just for like a Stallone action movie, it's still a whole lot of fun.
Yeah. I had a good time with it. I mean,
and all the actors are really good in it. You
Yeah.
know, it just didn't really just push the limits like I thought it would. Like with all the cartel and all that stuff. I thought it was going to be just so much bigger.
Yeah.
And
4 to me is still the most violent one out of all of them. I mean, yeah.
I think it tries to be.
Would you say you looked it up? How many kills?
256
kills in the 4th one. I mean, that's.
I don't even know how they do that.
Somebody going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because there's like at one time like 50 guys get killed in a matter of 20 seconds.
Oh, I'm sure like 175 of them are in that last 10 minutes.
Yeah, poor Rice-Cube gets his head blown off in it.
Rambo 4 is amazing. Yeah, Rambo 4 is actually my second favorite. Rambo
really?
Movie.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. It goes in my ranking of the Rambo movies. It'd be 2, 4, 3, 1. 5.
See, I would switch 1 and 3.
Really?
That would be my third.
Okay.
It'd be the First Blood, but
I still had a good time with it. It's still it gets you freaking. When's that? Especially when the Rambo music kicks in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a different tone. The score's got a different tone than all 4 of the other movies.
It's another. I mean, are we getting into spoiler talk?
Do you want to? Here's a warning. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. We liked it.
Yeah.
For an action movie, I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that.
And like I said, I enjoy all the Rambo movies. All the Rambo movies are at the top of the list for action movies to me.
It's still my number one.
Yeah, but this one would be 5 on the list.
Yeah.
So here comes your spoilers.
Spoilers.
Cut it off now if you haven't seen this movie, or if you want to know about the spoilers. We're fixing to get deep into it. Probably not deep, but we're fixing to talk about them.
Well, it's not even that heavy of a spoiler. The music that plays in the final scene, they play that random song when he's killing everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
You didn't
like
that
I wanted Rambo music. Like I want movie music. I don't like it when movies do that.
Yeah, that's more of a distraction thing.
It's kind of like a country rock song. I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was a distraction ploy.
It almost made all the kills almost turn into like, this isn't badass Rambo. This is like, let's make everybody in the theater like cut up and laugh.
And
like,
people were doing that.
And they were doing that. We were the only ones making noise the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt guilty doing it. And then finally, like when all these kills started happening, people started kind of hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
I was like, good. I'm glad other people are enjoying it.
The last 20 minutes are fucking insane.
Yeah. It's just Home Alone on crack. Like, I mean, it's just got all these booby traps and things stabbing people blowing up.
What was that thing that cut the dude?
Yeah, there's one. I don't know what that was. That was a weird shot. But
I mean, it like
people's heads getting chopped off,
legs getting chopped off.
Yeah,
I mean,
blood just flying everywhere.
Dude, he's a badass with a knife.
Talk about the final kill.
Oh. So he's on the walkie-talkie, and the main cartel dude. He literally tells him he's going to rip his heart out, and he does not disappoint. He does not disappoint at all.
He shoots him with 4 bow and arrows, one at both shoulders and the legs, so the dude can't move. Rips the knife into his heart, pulls down, reaches in, and Temple of Dooms him,
just
holding his beating heart.
What would you have done if he like took a bite out of it?
It wouldn't have surprised me. It's like with just how insane that ending got, it wouldn't have surprised me.
But the best shot, my favorite shot of the whole movie was when after he shot the dude with the arrows and he's standing up in the rafters of it, and it's just
it was a cool shot.
And then like you said, when he's walking towards the guy,
just hiking his shoulders.
But the dude,
all right, Rocky,
for a guy in his 70s, I hope I look like that when I'm 70. His forearms are literally the size of my legs still.
Unfortunately, he's like 5'6". Though.
Yeah, and everybody in this movie was probably.
I can't help but notice that anybody that stands beside him in any movie, I'm like, they have to be the shortest person.
Oh yeah,
ever. That's the only reason they got the job, is because of their height.
Yeah, but everything leads up to the last 20 minutes, and I was not expecting for the girl to die.
Yeah, the girl gets killed. Like, I don't even, it's, cartel, they don't even really say cartel.
No.
These bad dudes, they're like trafficking girls and drugs.
Yeah, I got a little worried it was going to get a little rapey.
Yeah, so she gets, she gets in the mix of all of it, and they're, I think like a week goes by, a few days go by.
Because he's the first time he's going to try.
He recovered awfully fast for how bad he got beat up.
Dude, his eye was all swollen shut in 4 days.
The first time he goes into Mexico to save her, he gets like destroyed.
Yeah,
like they all gang up and just beat the living shit out of him, cut him up in the face.
Did you know what I did after the credits were rolling? You know when he gets in 2 when they put the hot knife on his cheek and everything. They cut him on the same side.
Really?
The V was on the same side as that. I didn't realize it till the credits were rolling.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But
so yeah, he ends up getting beat up the first time. He gets better. He goes back. He saves her, but she's been pumped with drugs for days.
Yeah.
And like she ends up dying on the way home.
Yeah.
He's on the way home with her, and she dies.
That was a pretty powerful little scene right there, because he's
trying to talk to her to keep her awake, and while he's like in the middle of this emotional little thing that he's saying, she dies.
Yeah, and then it's somebody's fixing to get hurt.
Goes home, they bury her. The other chick,
he
packs
tells her
up and goes home, and then it's Home Alone time.
Yeah. Then
it's defend my house.
Then he goes back to Mexico
to draw him in.
To draw him in, and when he's going through the house with the knives.
Yeah, the hammer.
No, that's what the first. That was when he picked up the girl.
Oh yeah,
when he
that's
went
right,
back
that's right, that's right.
draw him in, he goes to one of the cartel leaders' house and just straight.
Because the two cartel leaders are brothers. So the one brother, he chops his head off and like leaves a note.
Yeah.
And so then the other brother, they go to
driving down the road and just drops it to go driving down the road.
Yeah, he drops his head out the window while he's driving.
Well, it wasn't a note. It was the daughter's picture.
The picture.
The picture
and they had his license.
Yeah, so they knew where he was.
Yeah.
But dude, he straight destroys.
Yeah.
These dudes.
It turns into like a slasher movie at the end. You know?
Did I not say it? I was like, he's freaking Michael Myers.
Yeah.
It's a Rambo Michael Myers.
Which is awesome, but it's not Rambo.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have the feel of a Rambo movie. Yeah, I guess because he's not in the jungle.
He's not really a soldier in it. You know,
he's not rocking any kind of bandana across his head.
You see the bow and arrow, you see the knife.
But what was cool at the beginning of the movie, they're panning around the room, and it's a lot of little Easter eggs shown there. And he uses the knife from Rambo 4.
Yeah.
And dude, he straight fucks some people up.
Yeah.
I mean, bad. He like using rakes and rebarb and Home Alone, a bloody Home Alone, a rated R Home Alone. But
the first half of the movie is taken. The second half is just a bloody Home Alone.
This one, I think, is probably one of the best shot Rambo movies.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope movies are better shot as they go along.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give it a pass just because of that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, a lot of people are like, well, this one's shot the best. Well, of course it is.
Yeah, it's more modern.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're not in the middle of a jungle or in, where's the fourth one at? Burma. They're not in the middle of a jungle, because Paul was saying the other night where he watched the special features on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fourth one was supposed to be with the cartel, is what he said, and then it was going to cost too much, so they went to Burma and filmed it. And I mean, it just, that has, with the jungle and the military, it just feels, it's a Rambo movie. This one, he's at home fucking people up.
Yeah. It just has a different feel to it.
I still enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's still a lot of fun. It'll probably stay in my top 10, I think, throughout the year. Just because I'm such a Rambo fan.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so hardcore on Stallone, it would be kind of forgettable, I think.
I definitely recommend it. If you're a Rambo fan, Rambo fan, action movie fan, go watch it.
So
support it.
What about the very end? The big question, is he going to die? Is he going to die?
Dude, I really thought he was.
They left it open.
They left it, well, he rode off on the horse.
Yeah, but I mean, he was pretty banged up.
Well, I thought when he sat in the rocking chair and was rocking and everything, I was like, oh, here we go.
Well, what all happens to him? He gets shot in the side, he gets shot in the shoulder. And
he's bleeding really bad.
By the time it's over, he walks to this rocking chair sitting on the front porch, and there's a voiceover of him talking, and he's rocking, and you just expect him to stop rocking. Yeah,
that's what I was like, here we go. This is.
But he doesn't stop, and it goes into the credits. They kind of do this big
Rambo montage
of all the Rambo films, and then it shows him again in the rocker.
Yeah,
he gets up, and he gets on a horse and rides off into the distance. So.
It leaves it open. I don't think they need to do anymore. I think it just
yeah. There's nothing more you can do with him.
Because with Creed 2, I thought he was gonna end Rocky as a character, and I for sure thought he was gonna end Rambo as a character at the end of this movie, and I was wrong on both.
Yeah.
Out of the two, I would have thought he would have killed off Rambo before Rocky.
It's funny when they showed that Rambo montage. I realized how much I like those movies more than this one.
Yeah.
It's just like, like a little minute and a half. It went through every movie. It showed
like the big parts of
it. Showed maybe 10 shots per movie. And then it went to him riding off on the horse. But as I was watching all those, I was just like, man, those are so much more better.
Yeah. I need to rewatch. I haven't seen First Blood in forever.
I watched the 4K when I bought it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that one. But yeah, definitely go see this movie.
Yeah.
If you're a Rambo fan, if you're an action movie fan, if you're a Stallone fan, go see it.
If you like Taken.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
If you like lots of blood. And lots of severed limbs.
Yeah.
But it gets some real fun kills. And like you said, it has a slasher feel to it at parts. When he goes to the cartel house It's total slasher feel to it, where he's just butchering dudes with a knife.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was well done.
I like the music, other than that one part with the
Yeah, I just
more
didn't like
modern.
that. I just didn't like that choice.
But I like the new Rambo theme.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit like more symphony to it, I guess. Is it like more brass and strings to it?
Yeah, sure.
You're the music guy. You know these terms better
I
than
guess. I don't know. All the movies kind of have that
Yeah.
same sound.
But like you said it the other night, the Rambo 2 theme is
Gung, gung, gung.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has that
whatever.
little Asian twist to it.
and I like the Rambo 4's music a lot in that one too.
Yeah.
Definitely go see it. I give it 2 thumbs up still.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
So, yeah, comment down below. Let us know if you've seen this movie yet or not. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to. If you don't, right up to you. And hit that dinger. Kent Murphy style.
That's right.
We out.
Peace.